right here with Wally Life, and we're heading out to the Two Rivers Marathon. Woo, time to get my stretch on. Oh, who am I kidding? It's a marathon for me just to get out of bed in the morning. But all joking aside, the Two Rivers Marathon Race Festival is one serious event. In its 4th year, the Two Rivers Marathon is one of the first races to be held during the COVID-19 pandemic and operated under strict guidelines. Masks were required when not racing. The start line was moved and the course modified to accommodate staggered starts, allowing for social distancing between runners and to eliminate the need for shuttle buses. Racers could start as early as 6:30 a.m. and were required to finish by 2:30 p.m. unless special arrangements were made to keep the event clock running. Due to COVID, the number of runners for all the events was limited to 250, and the runners were asked to limit the spectators attending the event. Following COVID safety precautions, several spectators turned out to support their runners. The entire event was well organized. Support from the Lackawaxen Volunteer Fire Department and the Lackawaxen Township Ambulance Service made the race festival possible, with several high school students volunteering their time to support the event.
Just to help out, honestly.
Yeah, it's nice for all the runners too.
I mean, it's a great opportunity for everybody to get out and just forget what's going on around the world. And it's just a great opportunity to just run and have some fun, really.
This 2-day festival featured 4 different races on both Saturday and Sunday, including a 5K, a 10K, half marathon, and full marathon. The marathon is one of the top 25 qualifiers for the Boston Marathon of all marathons in the country. Many athletes traveled to this pristine location in the Pocono Mountains from all over the world and country to qualify for the Boston Marathon this year.
We were looking for a marathon that was open. This one looked fun, so we made the trip out.
Ran a half, I have to be honest. I don't want my friends at home to misinterpret. It's a beautiful day, great race, great course, a lot of fun people out there. Terrific. They did a great job. Oh, this course here is just honestly the fact that you guys put on a race and it's outdoors, and you know, a lot of people haven't run a race in a year, so this is any race is a fun race, and after a year of not racing, this is very special. I'll never forget it.
I think it was a great day. It was super fun. I looked at the river the whole time, and it was really pretty, so it was a good day to be out.
Awesome. So how'd you place?
I think I won.
That's awesome.
It's unofficial at this point, so we're still waiting to hear. But
And is that an age group win or an overall?
I think overall. So.
And what did you run, marathon, half?
I did the half.
One of the few races are still on, so you know, great. Kudos to Mike. Well, I ran a few of the majors, like you know, Berlin, Boston, Chicago.
Okay.
So you know, now Two Rivers.
It was flat, and it was the first physical in-person race in a long time, as you would imagine. So it felt good.
Good to see people out there. Yeah, it was a great course. It was beautiful, and it was fair on the easier side, so it was nice.
Definitely awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So, do you think you'd come back to it?
I am tomorrow.
Oh, what are you running?
10K.
Very cool.
Half marathon today, 10K tomorrow.
I run all the time. I'm a Boston marathoner. I've run Boston 10 consecutive years, so hopefully this year will be 11.
Many of the runners shared stories of marathons past and the effect that COVID has had on their lives.
I had COVID, she had COVID, and our baby had COVID about 3 weeks old. Luckily, she was asymptomatic. We all got through it. I ran a half marathon last October, my first one. I ran a 2:08. After COVID, I had really bad lung issues. I was really nervous. Saw this half marathon 4 days ago, signed up, ran 3 days, and I ran a 2:08 again. Same exact time as last time.
Cool, gotta play those numbers.
2:08. So, and I feel great. My lungs feel great. I feel healthy. So I'm very blessed.
Runners who finished the event received large medals that were 5.5 inches in diameter, one of the largest medals awarded at an event of this type. They also received t-shirts, jackets, plaques, Hawaiian leis, and Zulu Alpha Series wearable speakers for the marathon runners. A hot lunch was also provided as a part of the event. So what brings these athletes to this remote part of the Pocono Mountains to run a marathon, other than qualifying for the Boston Marathon? In addition to running along rivers and forests, runners had high marks for the course itself. The inclines through the mountains were gentle, at an average of 1%, and the last 16 miles of the marathon are generally flat, making the course fast, fun, and friendly. The Two Rivers Marathon gets its name from the two scenic and historic rivers, the Lackawaxen River and the Upper Delaware River, that much of the course follows. Runners are attracted to the beautiful settings of the northern Poconos. In the past years, this event has attracted over 700 participants and hundreds of spectators, and although the event was limited to 250 this year to keep the people safe during the pandemic, next year's Two Rivers Marathon's Race Festival promises to return to its pre-pandemic glory. For more information on next year's event or the Endless Mountains Race Festival, visit tworiversmarathon.com.